What is going on, guys? White here. Craigslist deal. You guys know that when I don't go garage selling for a weekend, I spend way more money than I should ever spend on Craigslist on ridiculous bundles. Today's no exception. Spending $200 on this bundle, and I don't know what half the games are. I just know that based off what I saw in the picture, $200 is a decent offer. It's not a great deal, but it's also not retail by any means. So I don't know. You guys let me know if I get a good deal or not. I'm bringing the spy cam along, and we're gonna head out there right now with $200. What? All this stuff is new. Since last time I came out here. I said all this stuff is new. Marana, it really grew since last time I was out here. That road to get to the frontage road was nice. That was brand new too. That's the middle school right out there, right? With those bleachers?
Yeah, right across the street.
Okay.
Makes it convenient when you got kids.
Absolutely. You got these parks and stuff out here too. Oh, that's cool.
I'm waiting for the car police to come and get me.
Slot machines, huh?
Yeah, I used to do it.
You repair them or something? There, you're selling them?
Well, I'm selling these three when they're done. These are all perfect. That one that's works up front and is fixing for me.
Oh, okay. You repair them? That's pretty cool.
Well, I don't make a habit out of it.
No. I'm trying not to. Me.
You know how it is when you know people and...
Well, when you're good at something, you should never do it for free. Right?
I don't want to come here. You pay more.
There you go.
We cleaned it up. You know, it's just been sitting and we plugged it and played it. Everything played fine.
You got the old school AV, or this isn't even the AV, this is the coax. I haven't seen one of these for 20 years. Cool. I trust that these work because they always work. They always do. Can I see the games really quick? Cliffhanger.
We have to have it back away. Everything's in pretty good shape. It's nice.
Yeah, they're looking really nice shape in the picture. I couldn't really tell what half of them were in the picture, to be honest, so I just saw Secret of Evermore.
I try and take care of my stuff, so...
So have you had all this stuff since like it came out?
Well, some of it right after that, but you know, I didn't buy it all at once. I just accumulated it all.
Okay.
I get ready to move, so everything's gonna go.
Good,
So I
good.
want the slot machine, let me know. Or
I
someone
don't,
says the lizards
because
are
it's
going to.
against businesses can't use them because it's against the law in Tucson. You'd head up to the reservation. Do people have those? Do people like keep them in their house for some reason?
Yeah, they're legal here. You can walk out and buy them.
Oh, really? Okay.
I've been keeping them. I just have to move them. You know, you can't.
You can't bring huge stuff like that with you, right? Speedy Gonzalez. It all looks good, and I buy enough of this stuff to know that I mean, this stuff is made out of like nuclear-proof plastic. It doesn't break. I don't know how they do it, but PlayStation games that are a couple years old break on me, and these games don't, so I don't get it. Well, if you have any other old video games, this is what I buy. So if you're trying to get rid of any other old games.
Well, that's it for me. That's what I don't know if my kids have any. If they do that, they want to get rid of out of their stuff, I'll give you a call. But
Okay.
theirs all goes from PlayStation 1 on up.
Yeah, that's the type of stuff I'll buy. So if you want me to come back out, if you want to get rid of it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4, 16, 18, 200. You can double count it. Do you have like a bag or something I can carry all this stuff out of here on? That'd be fantastic.
You want a bag or a box?
A big box would be awesome too.
Do we have a box anywhere? If we do, I'm not sure we bags.
This is a nice conditioned system.
Paper bag.
Yeah, that'd be great. These things have a habit of they get yellow over time, and this one looks really good.
Yep. I'm glad it's working out for you. I didn't think I'd be much interest in that. You should see all the...
Oh, you got a bunch. I'm sure you got hundreds of offers.
Yeah, I did.
But they were probably all like $40.
No, I just didn't even bother with that. Look, I hit yours, you were first, and you said you were coming, so I said forget it. And then 2 more came in, I looked at them. One guy offered me $120. I just put LOL to him. And the other guy wanted to come over Saturday on his day off and pick it all up for $240.
Oh.
I told him I already had somebody. If they don't show, I give them a call. And then several more came in. I didn't even bother answering.
That's good. I saw when I saw this lot put up, I was assuming you were gonna get a bunch of like, you know, 40. Oh, I'll meet you with $40.
They might have. I don't know. I didn't look at the rest of it. I figured between you or the guy tomorrow,
someone would show up. Absolutely. Well, I lucked out because I live in Oro Valley, so I had a short little drive.
Oh, take care.
All right. Hey, cool. Thank you, sir.
It works for you.
All right. Appreciate it. What is going on, YouTube? White here, back in the building with a rarity for this channel, a Craigslist video game find. Never ever get those anymore. To be honest, I don't even look. Typically, me and Fanta just go garage selling. Let me fix this mic a bit. We get good deals, and I don't even bother with Craigslist. The exception, as some of you that watch the channel know, when we don't go garage selling, I will hop on Craigslist and I will try to find a good deal to make up for the lack of buying stuff. I'm a really compulsive buyer. Probably have a problem. I should probably go to some sort of anonymous program for that. But I think I broke my record this week. I spent $390 on retro video games, which is ridiculous. You guys saw the $200 deal. I got another deal for $190. I'll tell you guys about that in a little while. But those of you that watch the channel know some advice I give. If you're going to get a good deal in modern day Craigslist, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money. You're gonna have to spend $200 on a $400 lot. You're gonna have to spend $300 on a $500 lot. That's the only way you're gonna get an increase in value, because people with smartphones, eBay, resellers, it's just junk nowadays. So you have to spend a lot of money to get good deals. This first lot caught my eye, $250 for a big lot of Super Nintendo games. As I told you guys earlier, I had no idea what the games were. I could tell 4 or 5 of them. And I knew at $200, I wouldn't be getting a home run, but I would be definitely getting a decent deal, and a couple things in the lot I really wanted to get. So I ended up offering him $200. When you want a lot, I highly recommend you don't lowball. People will ignore you quickly on Craigslist. You need to make basically the best offer you're going to do. I wasn't going to play the game where I offer 100 and he counters with 220 and I offer 160, because when he got that $100 offer, he would have ignored me and I never would have heard from him again. So instead I came up with my best offer, $200 even for this lot. The usual, I'll meet at your house, you pick the time, $200. And anyway, he called me the next day and said, yeah, I'm down to meet. So I think about Friday of last week, I went and got this lot, and pretty crazy. A lot of shovelware titles. I did the math, the lot's worth about $390 if I got top dollar for everything on eBay. I'm gonna sell some of it, try to get close to my money back, but I'm also gonna keep a lot of these games for my collection. Start off with Cutthroat Island. I played this game a ton on the Super Nintendo. I'm happy to have it back on the system. One of the biggest box office bombs in history, but I really do appreciate it that they used real explosions, real pyrotechnics in it, and not a bunch of CG garbage. It looked phenomenal. Jurassic Park Part 2. I think I have this. I've never played it. I played the first one a lot. Kind of excited to give that one a try. The first one is a hysterically funny game to play. Super Star Wars, the very first one. I own it, selling that. Tasmania. Believe I own this. I think I got it recently, in fact. No, I own this game, Draken. Pretty cool. I love that cover art though, that dragon on the front. Man, cover art was so cool back in the day, back when it was colorful animations that people worked hard for, and not just brown and bloom generic soldier on the cover. Mortal Kombat. 2 copies of this game in this lot. Why, I don't know. Metal Combat. Not to be confused with Metal Warriors. And I'll show you guys another pickup I got on eBay. The day I got this lot, I was looking up values on eBay after I bought it, which you shouldn't do, you should do before, but I got lazy. And picked this up. I saw this for $3 on eBay. The complete in box with the manual for that game. In really nice condition, so I'm going to toss the game in there and add it to my collection, but pretty cool. eBay's a good place to buy boxes and stuff. or you can do what I do and sell your game and buy a complete game for a couple dollar loss. That's what I end up doing sometimes. I did that this previous week. As I told you last week's video, I did that with Kirby Air Ride. I got this on eBay. Nice condition, complete. So I'll be selling the other one that was a player's choice and taking a couple dollar loss for an upgrade. Let's get back to this box. The games never end. Get into the complete in box games here. I have 2 of the 3 of these, but I really wanted one of them. Cliffhanger. I have this game complete in box. Not in this good a condition though, so I'm going to swap those out. Sell the other one. I have this game really good condition complete in box. Super Goals and Ghost. I will be selling this one. Hoping to pocket, I don't know, $30 or something for it. The game's in there. The game's in decent shape. I have the game complete in box, like I said. This is the one I really wanted in the lot. You guys probably caught your eye right away. Secret of Evermore, complete in box. The game itself is in bad condition, but I own the game. So I pretty much bought this lot, I guess, for the box. I'll be selling the game that came with it. How this game ended up this badly destroyed while the box is in awesome shape, I don't exactly know. But it is complete, and part of the reason I spent $200, I knew I would sell my copy of this game and get like $30 back and keep the box and manual. But it turns out I'll sell his copy and keep my copy. Is that it for the complete box? Yeah. Star Trek, The Next Generation. These Star Trek games were, there were so many of them back in the 90s, there's too many. Super WrestleMania. I knew what this game was just from the color of it. Doom. I'm really excited to add this to my collection. I hope it's decent on the Super Nintendo, but it is a great game. It's one of my all-time favorite PC games. Another copy of Mortal Kombat, as I mentioned. Why, I don't know. The Undisputed GOAT game, getting a remake, someone explained that to me. Shaq Fu. I'll probably keep this around just for a gameplay commentary. It's infamously bad. Madden 97, extremely valuable rare game. Foreman for Real, some sort of boxing game with George Foreman on the cover. I like that name. My favorite product placement game ever, Cool Spot. I played this game a lot as a kid on the Sega Game Gear. You are the 7-Up icon, you throw 7-Up at like crabs and kill them. It's ridiculous. It's a lot of fun though. Mickey Mania. And if you guys have noticed, ironic that the complete in box games are in bad shape because all these games are in phenomenal condition. I mean adult owned. As you heard in the video, he bought these new and has had them since. Judge Dredd. I think I have that already. Primal Rage. This one's kind of beat up a little bit. Last box of games here. College Slam. No idea what the hell this is. Scooby-Doo Mystery. Kind of beat up. I have this game factory sealed. So I actually might keep the game so I can play it if I ever want to try it. Illusion of, I never know how to pronounce it. Gaia? Illusion of Gaia. This is another game I want to get clean box. Big Hurt. Some sort of sports baseball game. Junk probably. The first copy I've ever found of this game, non-player's choice. Super Mario Kart. I'll be switching my copy out with this one. Well, actually no I won't because the box, it's a complete in box, but the box is player's choice, so it'd be stupid to switch it out. Speedy Gonzalez. Pretty cool cover on that one. WF Raw. 2 wrestling games in this lot. I was under the impression the wrestling games didn't get big until N64, where they were literally a dime a dozen. But apparently there were some on the Super Nintendo. Donkey Kong Country. Always a quick 15 bucks on eBay. Same thing with this game. I've sold more copies of this game than anything else on the planet. Super Mario World. Obviously I have a mint condition copy, so I'm going to keep that. And Killer Instinct. I love Killer Instinct, man. I never got good at it, but Combo Breaker. The characters and stuff in it were just ridiculous, and I loved it. A gorgeous condition Super Nintendo. I will be exchanging mine for this one, I think. But, I mean, this is just phenomenal. Even the power switch little warning thing is still on there. This is a great condition system. No yellowing, totally gray. Keeping that, I think. All the cords, I'm not even going to waste my time showing you. And then this piece of junk, which I'll be probably keeping my Super Nintendos, and I'll send this with the one I sell because I mean it's 2014. So the next lot, very similar condition to this lot, only much more valuable items, but less of them. $270 was the asking price on Craigslist. Believe it or not a bad asking price. Unfortunately, a couple of the games got sold individually. 2 of them that I really wanted. So anyway, I ended up offering the kid $200, just like this lot. I kind of came out with my best offer right away. He responded that he was down for that. I ended up offering him $220 after he already agreed to $200, and the reason being is that I told him I would drive to him, and he lived across the city in a very busy, a lot of traffic and stuff. I ended up offering him $220 to drive to me. I knew I'd get $220 back for this lot and keep a couple games that I want for free. Pretty crazy lot. Hopefully, there's a couple questions I have. Hopefully, you guys can tell me about it. I ended up going from $220 to $190 because both of these Pokemon games were empty. And this is why you always check on Craigslist. You don't always have to test that things work, although I recommend you do, but always check boxes and stuff and make sure they're real. There's also a fake game in here. I'll show you guys that later on. I could tell it was fake in the freaking thumbnail photo. But those 2 games were gone. I asked the kid, you know, what were those games worth to you? He said, I don't know, 20 or 30 bucks. So luckily I had a $10 bill. I gave him $190 for this lot. Still a good deal. I'll start off with the crazy box and then I'll get to the non-crazy box later. This is more systems than I've ever seen in my life, probably. Start off with the really cool one. I'll probably trade my PSP in for this one because this thing is just sick. The Darth Vader / Star Wars Edition PSP. This thing is dope. I assume it's a later model, good PSP as well. I'm not sure. I think this came bundled with Battlefront or something, if I recall. So it actually might not be that new because Battlefront was an older game. 2 Game Boy Advance SPs. Sadly, AGS 001, so the shitty backlight. I'll be selling these fast because I have no use. I have a really nice AGS 101 mint condition. I'll be selling those too. Here's one I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell. I might have to keep it even though it's worth quite a bit of money. This thing is too sick. A DS Lite Mario edition. I assume this was an anniversary or something. I don't remember. From about 2002 till about 2011, 2012, I didn't do Nintendo games. After the GameCube, I didn't buy them. I didn't own a Wii. I didn't do DS or anything. So that's kind of a blank page in my history of Nintendo. That's why I'm not too, when it comes to Wii and DS stuff, I'm not as smart as like Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo. Nintendo DSi, these things are always good to catch money. I love this system to death, man. If I didn't have a 3DS, I'd have one of these for sure. But it's a gorgeous system. I like how it's made of like a solid material while the DS Lites are made out of this junky plastic. But I'll probably keep the DS Lite just because that's such a limited edition. And I didn't even know they made these in any color but silver. A blue basic Nintendo DS. I thought it was just in silver. I'd never seen one of these blue ones. So all in all, I mean, these systems alone are going to get me a ton of money. I'll probably keep the Mario one. I'll definitely sell everything else. And I might be close to 190 already back with those. And then we'll just get into the black right now. Pokemon Leaf Green. I love these remakes to death. I really do. If you didn't know, Red Blue remakes on the Game Boy Advance, 16-bit. Pokemon Fire Red. Probably, I might keep both of these. I think I have them in my little Pokemon box in my closet. Pokemon Fire Red, another copy. Why? I guess his brother had handhelds or something as well. WarioWare Twisted. I saw a top 10 or something on YouTube that had this as the #1 Game Boy Advance game. It's Game Boy Advance in terms of rating. So I might keep this. I remember that you like turn the system to play it. It looked fun. The WarioWare games were fun. I played a couple of the older ones. A game, it never ceases to amaze me how valuable this game is because I'm not a huge fan of it. Pokemon Yellow. All day long, 30 bucks on eBay. It spoon-fed you the adventure. I wasn't a huge fan of it compared to Pokemon Red and Blue. Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, have a copy of this already. It's a relatively valuable game for Game Boy Color. It's like 10 bucks. The Spider-Man 2. Super Mario World, have this game complete in box, I believe. Really nice port though, it's just a direct remake. This one,
I could tell this was fake in the thumbnail photo just because the label, it doesn't look like this in real life. Super Mario Bros. 3, and Mario's not supposed to be in there, and you can just tell this is just junk plastic. I'm excited to play it and see what happens when I play it. Hopefully my Game Boy doesn't burst into a ball of flames. The kid said he got it at GameStop used, so I'm assuming someone traded it in. Got it at the flea market, traded it in, and GameStop employees had no idea. These two things, I'm not going to use these ever. I'll probably sell them right away. Action replays. Let me know if they're valuable and what they do besides... I know you can screw with your Pokemon games and stuff with them. They're kind of like Game Sharks. But I'm not... I heard they can corrupt files and stuff, so I'm not going to ever use them. Crash Bandicoot 2, Game Boy Advance. Sonic Advance 3. I already own both of these, so I'll be selling this. Zelda Oracle of Seasons. It's nice that there's a million Zelda games. You can literally beat a Zelda game and play a new one. You can do that for years because there's so many of them. But the two games the kid got rid of that dropped the value of it a lot, in my opinion. Zelda The Phantom Hourglass, which I own, and then Metroid Prime Hunters, which I was excited to get. And we're not even done with the games. There's all the other games are still here, all the DS games. These GameCube-sized action replay disc, data disc, 2 of them for GameCube. So, I have no idea. Comment, please, if you know. And that's why I love having this YouTube channel. I mean, we don't make money off of it, but it is so nice to post a video and have like 10,000 people that know way more than me about retro video games say, hey, this is worth that much, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. You guys are awesome. My Sims on DS, mint condition, complete. It looks goofy, but I might keep it because it's such nice condition. I might throw it in the bookshelf. These 3, which are going to get put on eBay the second I can. Hopefully I'll get some money out of them. Nintendogs, generic Nintendogs, and generic Nintendogs 3. Garbage. Love finding this game. Love it for resale. I have it mint condition. New Super Mario Brothers. Mario games might as well be worth their weight in gold. Drop a comment on how this game is. I might end up keeping it. It looks interesting. Spectrobes. It's like a third-person action game or something. Let me know what it is. You guys know more than me. Pokemon Trozy. It looks like Bejeweled or something with Pokemon. Probably exactly like Kirby's Avalanche, which I just played. And I was disappointed that it was just basically freaking Dr. Mario. And Animal Crossing Wild World. Do I own this? No, I had the 3DS one was the one I bought. Animal Crossing Wild World. I don't like Animal Crossing games. If you like them, God love you. I cannot get into them. I've tried and tried, and I know that they're good games. Everyone tells me they're good games, but I can't get into them. This stupid microphone thing for GameCube came with this. Why? I have no idea. It looks like a system link here. A system link from GameCube to Game Boy. That's interesting. I've never seen one of those before. That clearly goes in the Game Boy, the GameCube controller port, and that clearly goes on the Game Boy Advance. Unique. And then a handful of chargers for all the systems. Blah, blah, blah. Man, if you can find these Game Boy Advance SP chargers, pick them up for a couple bucks, man. They are so nice to have around. Just when you think you have extras, just when you think you have enough, you're always short one. Trust me, because I've gone through enough of these. It always happens. So that is it. As always, me and Fanta are the flakiest 2 people on all of YouTube. We didn't do the disc review. Fanta is in finals week right now, so he's not going to have free time to do anything for about 10 more days. And I have a full-time job, so it's tough for us to get together. Saturday mornings at garage sales is like the morning that we get together. And we usually do the pickup videos Tuesday nights at like 11 o'clock at night. But I promise you one day, especially when it gets hot, we're going to do that disc resurfacing review. But until then, that is it. As I said, man, I really appreciate you guys, the subscribers. This has been one of the rare YouTube channels where the subscribers service me and Fanta way more than we do anything for you. We don't edit the videos. I just bring the spy cam and we just do these videos just as a hobby, and you guys have helped us out time and time again, answering questions and giving us advice. I've bought in a bunch of valuable games because of you guys. The Turbo Graphics slot I wasn't even going to buy until you told me to on YouTube. So really appreciate you guys. If I could give you guys likes and subscribes, I would. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm out. We'll be back hopefully with garage selling this coming weekend. Later, guys.